Hey guys, what's up? Andrew here, and a few weeks ago I made a video on how to take cheap pickups and make them sound good. Now, I was joking around. I was being a smart ass, but I was making a video mainly just for me, just to be a smart ass or whatever, on how to take a cheap pair of pickups like this and make them sound awesome. I was going through my comments today and some people made some comments about my video, and I decided to make a part 2 to this video on how to take a cheap pair of pickups and make them sound awesome. These pickups you're going to find on like a kick guitar. If you buy a kick guitar like off eBay or something like that, they'll come with these pickups. Or if you like go on eBay and you find a set of pickups for like 20 bucks or 15 bucks, or you get like one of them preloaded pick guards that have like single coils in them or something. These are the kind of pickups they are. So what we're going to do is you take the cover off, and what we're going to look at, and they'll have a ceramic magnet on the bottom like that. Have a big bar magnet on the bottom. That's an indication that these are the ones you want to try it with. The first thing you're going to check is make sure this bobbin is a plastic bobbin and not a fiberboard bobbin. If it's a fiberboard bobbin, you can't do this. You'll ruin the pickup. But if it's a plastic bobbin, you can. And this is what I'm talking about. This is a plastic bobbin. And you see how you got them plastic things in the center? That's where your pull pieces go in. And the wire wraps around that. So you can slide them pull pieces out of there without ruining the wire. But if you got the fiber bobbin, there's no plastic there, and the wire basically lays on that magnet. So if you pull that rod magnet out, that wire is going to collapse. You're going to get the new rod magnet in, and you're going to ruin the pickup. So the first thing we've got to do is we've got to remove this bar magnet. Now this bar magnet's glued on. And what I found, if you take a straight screwdriver, you can pry it underneath of it and kind of pry it up. But what's even easier to do is take a razor blade and slide a razor blade underneath of it and kind of cut that glue bar magnet to come off. And that's what it's going to look like with the bar magnet off. The next thing you're going to do is take a small screwdriver, or a small Allen wrench would work also, a small screwdriver, and basically you're just going to push. Now these things are probably wax potted, so they're going to be a little bit tight, but you're going to push from the bottom and just push up, and that pull piece is going to fall out like that. And that's what it's going to look like. And you want to do that to all 6 of them. Just pop all 6 of them pull pieces out. So I got all 6 pull pieces out, and that's what it looks like. Now, when you go online to order these, you can get them with a flat, straight across, or you can get them a stagger. And you can measure these things to the length they need them to be. They'll come in different lengths. They'll come anywhere from like a 6.631 to like a 0.710. There's like 4 or 5 different sizes. So you can put any kind of stagger you want on if you want to get, or you can just put flat straight across. It doesn't matter. The thing that matters is the diameter. You got to measure the diameter of these pull pieces. And what you're going to find is they're either going to be a 0.187 or 193. I got to measure them and find out. I'm going to take a caliper and I'm going to measure the diameter of these pull pieces. And the diameter of this pull piece is, if you can see that, 0.193. So they come in two sizes, 193 and 187. 0.193 and 0.187. These are 0.193. So when you go online to order your rod magnets, make sure you get the 0.193, not the 0.187. You try to put 187s in these, they're just going to fall out the bottom. But the 193s are going to fit nice and tight. You're going to order your magnets, and right here they are. Alnico, these are Alnico 2s, I believe. They'll work. These are 0.193. And once you get them, now, like I said, you can get them into different staggers. So you want to measure them. I'm just going to throw them in just to show you. But they're going to slide in. They'll be pretty tight once they're in there, but they'll just slide in like this. And make sure they're level on the bottom. And you shouldn't have to glue them in or anything. They should stay, for the most part, in place. Now you can come back through and put super glue on the bottom if you want to. It makes you feel better, but I'm telling you they shouldn't fall out at all. I've never had them fall out before. Get this last one in. And there you go. Now that's a flat stagger across there. All of them is the same size. And that's what it looks like across the bottom. Now, one of the problems you're going to run into if you do this is you might get a set of rod magnets that aren't magnetized, and you have to magnetize them. Now, some of the places you can order the rod magnets magnetized, but you got to be careful how you put them in, because you want them all facing the same way. If you want them all north or all south, so you have to take a compass and figure out what's what. But an easier thing to do is actually magnetizing yourself, and that's basically taking two bigger bar magnets. You could probably use the ceramic magnets off of the bottom and set them up so one's north and one's south, and then just pass your pickup through between both of them. You can have one here and one here. One's north, one's south, and as you pass it through, it'll magnetize that pickup and make that either a north pickup or a south pickup. It's not really hard to do, but you're going to need two powerful magnets. Now, what I use is this thing here. This is just a drill press vise, and I got two really powerful magnets in there. And all I do is take my pickup when I'm ready to magnetize it and take it down like this and slide it in there like that, and I just run it back and forth like that. And that will magnetize that pickup. And depending on which way you put it in, will tell you if you got a north polarity or a south polarity on top. And depending on which position you're putting it in is depending on which polarity you want. And once you get these in, you're going to put in whatever Alnicos. You can put Alnico 2s, Alnico 3s, Alnico 4s, Alnico 5s, and I think it's Alnico 8s is what's available in rod magnets. So you can put any kind in there at all. And if you put a set of Alnico 5s in, or an Alnico 2s, these should sound really good, because they're going to be wound with poly wire, and they're going to be wound to about 5.2, 5.5. Just by that simple thing, probably for about, 15, 20 minutes and 10, 12 bucks, you can take a set of pickups. Well, maybe more than 10 if you're doing all three, probably more like 20. Let's say 20 bucks. 20 bucks in rod magnets in about 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. You should be able to take a cheap set of pickups and make them sound pretty awesome. So just make sure you got a plastic bobbin. That's the main thing. If it's a fiberboard bobbin, don't try it. Plastic bobbins, you can do it all day long. And I would recommend Alnico 5s or Alnico 2s. That's your two standard rod magnets. Like I said, you can do anything you want. You got 3s and 4s and 8s you can also put in. So that's it. How to take a cheap pair of pickups and make them sound awesome, part 2. Thanks for watching, guys. In the description box below, there's a link to my Reverb page where I sell pickups. So if you don't want to make a cheap set sound awesome, you can buy an awesome set off me, and they will sound awesome. There's a link in the description box to my Facebook page. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in another video.